into two separate units and that they knocked at the wrong one.
You're minding your business, and this is the end result.
As Fowler was driving away with three of his friends, police say Dixon and the other man began firing into his car. Fowler's three passengers weren't injured, but Fowler was hit in the head. He died 3 days later at the hospital.
He didn't have any kids. He was only 23 years old. So I feel like it's just not fair.
Dixon was arrested Saturday for violating probation in a 2024 weapons case, but investigators soon linked him to the murder and slapped him with 2 new charges Monday. Police still need help identifying this man, described as young, black, and slim.
What would possess you to just open fire? Like, why? I guess that's the biggest question. Why?
A question with no acceptable answer to a grieving family. Luke Jones, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
The whole story is just awful. Meantime, let's update you on some breaking news. Investigators say a deputy shot a belligerent driver in the hand. This happened at a busy park off Loop 33-6 in Conroe. That's where ABC 13's Jessica Willie is with new information tonight.
Officials are grateful this didn't end any worse. There were kids on ball fields here, and the suspect was heading their way. Most activities here at Carl Barton Park ended pretty quickly after this all took place. The shooting happened up on the road, Loop 336, but then the suspect, identified by the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office as 24-year-old John Laredo, drove into the park.
The main entrance of Carl Barton Park
Don't make no sense.
enforcement vehicles Tuesday night. Crime scene tape marked the perimeter and
madness.
baseball players loaded up their cars.
Jesus ain't got nothing to do with this foolish one.
County Precinct 2 Deputy Constable opened fire on a belligerent driver, the constable says, during a traffic stop just outside the park.
The initial investigation shows that he exited the vehicle. He was non-compliant. He was not following orders. His behavior was erratic, and as a result of that, he was, got back into his vehicle.
The encounter escalated. Officials say the deputy fired 3 times, hitting the suspect once in the hand. He then sped off, they say, into the park before bailing and trying to run away. Additional officers made the arrest. The deputy constable was not injured. The suspect hospitalized with the hand injury and facing charges.
But right now we're just trying to determine what the officer's actions were, why he did what he did, and how that played out. We are grateful that this didn't end worse. We're grateful that the officer is safe. Frankly, we're grateful that the suspect is not more seriously injured.
Officials could not say whether the suspect had a weapon. They are reviewing body camera video and had not yet spoken to the deputy. According to the constable, he has been with Precinct 2 for 4 years. Online records show that the suspect, John Laredo, has previous misdemeanor convictions for assault, drugs, and DWI. Reporting from Montgomery County, Jessica Willie, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Jessica, thank you. And we are looking at some warmer weather before our next cold front moves in.
Yeah, the roller coaster ride continues. Chief Forecaster David Tillman is here to time things out for us.
Yeah, we do have a couple of fronts heading in our direction, but I still believe the next 10 days is going to be milder than the last 10 days we had. Last week was really cold around here. As we check and look at the national map, we've got that Canadian high pressure over Atlanta, where it's currently 37 degrees. 51 degrees is where we are in Houston. Last night at this time we were in the low 40s. That next front that's coming in is between Denver and Rapid City right now. It is not a particularly strong front. As a matter of fact, the 25 degrees that you see in Bismarck, the really cold air, is heading more east than it is south. So when this front does move through, it'll cool us down a little bit as we head into Thursday, but it's not going to be a major cool down like some of the cool weather we've seen around here recently. Again, it's 51 in Houston, 49 in Tomball and Pearland, about 49 degrees in Conroe. As we take a look at the hour-by-hour forecast, we see temperatures only falling into the 40s tonight instead of those 30s. And instead of it being frost on the ground, we can see a little patchy fog here or there, but nothing too incredible. Temperatures rise quickly tomorrow, making it into the low 70s. That's going to feel pretty good, topping out at 72. Then we'll get the weak front through here tomorrow evening, only allowing for a high of 68 on Thursday. And then we rebound to 77 for a high coming up on Friday. So as we get into the weekend, part of it's going to be warm, the other part's going to be cool, and there is a front coming in with some showers. I'll have details on that in just a bit.
All right, David, thank you. And tonight, 2 Pasadena Memorial High School students are accused of plotting to shoot up their school. Police say 18-year-old Emilio Lopez and a juvenile devised a plan on Instagram. Investigators say they were tipped off to the messages and arrested the teens over Thanksgiving break. Lopez posted bond, and ABC 13's Maya Shea found him at his home today.
Are you Emilio? Yes, I'm Maya, Channel 13. Can you tell me about what happened at the school?
I'm not doing it.
Did you get arrested?
Lopez clearly did not want to explain the allegations. Parents and students tell us they're relieved by the arrests.
I think it's good, honestly. I mean, if somebody's going to shoot up the school, absolutely, they should get arrested. They should not be in school at all.
Lopez must stay at least 1,000 feet away from the school as part of his bond conditions. Because the other suspect is underage, we don't know the status of his case. And new at 10, police say a drug suspect was arrested with dozens of pieces of stolen mail. The Precinct 4 constable's office says Gilmar Lobos also had mail keys, IDs, a passport, and credit cards that don't belong to him. Investigators say evidence links him to an ongoing mail theft investigation on the northwest side of Harris County.
Tonight, the stage is set for the embattled Fort Bend County judge to go on trial in 2 criminal cases. KP George was in court today for a hearing related to his money laundering case. Remember, he's accused of taking campaign money to pay for personal expenses. Prosecutors were seeking to remove his defense attorney, while the defense fought to remove the district attorney. The judge rejected both of those requests and ruled the trial will stay in Fort Bend County. George's team argues all of this is politically motivated.
You got a political vendetta because you want to take this man down at the ballot box and ultimately try to take down his freedom. That's wrong. And if it can happen to Judge George, it can happen to anyone.
Fort Bend's trash is handled here if we don't pass it to someone else.
The second case involves a fake online racism scheme. Earlier this year, Georgia's chief of staff pled guilty to impersonating others on social media and making vile posts targeting George in an attempt to help him win re-election in 2022. Prosecutors allege George knew about it, and that's why he was charged. Both of George's trials are set to get underway just weeks before early voting starts for the 2026 primary, with George on the ballot for another term as Fort Bend County judge. Looking ahead this week, the trial continues for the man accused of killing a Houston attorney during an argument over a McDonald's order. Prosecutors say Jeffrey Limmer was trying to break up an argument between Anthony Landry and McDonald's workers over a botched order when Landry opened fire and killed Limmer last year. Court documents and records show Landry was out of jail on bond for assaulting a family member at the time. The case is expected to go to the jury sometime this week.
Riders say the new booking system for MetroLift is causing major delays. Metro confirms to ABC 13 they've combined MetroLift and curb-to-curb services onto one platform called On Demand. They tell us these changes are creating a higher than usual call volume and causing delays. Riders we spoke to say they used to get the service for important appointments, and that calls to customer service can sometimes take longer than 40 minutes.
We wasn't informed. We wasn't prepped for the situation. It's a lot of stuff that I feel like could have been done that they didn't do because a lot of people depend on Metro for a doctor, me, myself.
Metro says the on-demand app is supposed to make scheduling easier for riders and that their goal is to have everything transferred to the new system by Friday. Next up here at 10, after a string of package thefts, police say they caught the suspect.
Here you go.
Pirates.
We'll show you
Told
how
y'all.
investigators cracked the case.
This Christmas buffoonery at its best.
We're still following the breaking news from the South Loop tonight. Investigators say an 18-wheeler hauling sulfuric acid went up in flames near the Gulf Freeway. All eastbound lanes of 610 are closed at the I-45 exit just before Broadway. TxDOT says it will take multiple hours to clear this one. We'll continue to monitor this throughout the night. A deadly knife attack.
And charges in a shooting that hurt a former Texans player.
These are the up-to-the-minute facts on the day's big stories.
Houston police are looking for the man they say stabbed and killed a woman near Crest Street and Lyons Avenue in Denver Harbor overnight. Witnesses
Lord
told police
have
they
mercy.
saw the man and woman arguing before he stabbed her. Police say the victim was able to flag someone down and call for help, but she died at the hospital.
20-year-old Frederick Green is now charged in the shooting that injured current New York Jet and former Texan Chris Boyd. Police say Green is charged with attempted murder and surrendered to police in Buffalo earlier this week. Boyd was shot outside of a restaurant last month.
Angleton ISD says one of its employees was hit by a school bus at its transportation center this morning. The district says the employee, identified as a 77-year-old woman, was walking into work when she was hit.
Former HISD Superintendent Dr. Rod Page has died. Page was elected to the HISD board in 1989 and later was named U.S. Secretary of Education in 2001. He was the first public school superintendent and first African-American to assume that role. Page was 92 years old.
Tonight, Westview police say a pair of suspected porch pirates are off the streets. Police say there were several reports of stolen packages over the weekend. And
Look at this madness.
footage, officers
Look at this madness. Santa Claus.
That car was tracked to Memorial Villages, where Mariela Reyes and Tanya Lisbeth Medrano Mesquian were arrested. Investigators say they found pawn tickets for recently stolen items inside the car. Both now face charges and were placed on immigration hold. Investigators say package thefts happened year-round, but it is important to be diligent during the holidays as you shop for gifts.
If you're not going to be there, we encourage you to contact a family, friends, neighbors to pick up those packages for you. Additionally, if you're able to have security cameras or lights at night, it helps deter.
Things you can do to protect your property include having packages delivered to your work address if possible, or add instructions for the delivery driver to hide packages near your door. Whatever you do, always track your packages and report any problems quickly, and never confront a porch pirate yourself. Always call police.
Also want to show you this new video of campers being rescued from flood waters in Washington State last night. Deputies used a drone to guide rescue crews to the campers so they could get them out safely, I should say. And this video is from Tillamook, Oregon, and it shows the Trask River overflowing into farmland. The National Weather Service says the river was around 16 feet high. Normally, it's 9 to 10 feet in regular conditions.
Wow, that video is unbelievable. Happy that campers were able to be rescued. All right, let's talk about things here at home. Discuss them. That's the best way I can describe it, like my little wave.
I think it's going to be more up and down though over the next 10 days. I think we're going into a bit of a mild weather trend coming up, and we probably need it because look at the numbers we had out there this morning. It dropped to 48 in Galveston, 36 Bay City, 37 Sugar Land, and Houston dropped to 38 degrees. There were several.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go to sleep. I done proved to y'all what's going to happen. All this over Santa Claus. They're going to steal more packages, break in more houses, rape more women, assault, domestic violence, stealing cars, jacking before they come. And Jesus ain't got nothing to do with no Santa Claus. We are so far gone. We emotional people that done lost our everlasting mind. We're disconnected from God. If you're disconnected from God, this is what you get. May God bless you. May God keep you. God said you cut a tree out of the woods, you deck it with silver and gold. It's a work of a cunning man. Don't follow their ways that they custom and brutish and foolish. Pastors, get them trees out the church. You are being a part of misleading your people. God will deal with you. Peace.